People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. First thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if these pluckers, they don't learn. Badness don't pay. It is going to lead you to two places. Maybe you might go to both. I am speaking about the big yard and also the graveyard. Now I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called Grandspin yesterday evening, Friday evening. Bumper to bumper traffic. In which 3 persons got conned up at about 5:50 or so, minutes to 6. Based on the information, it is said that 2 of them basically lost their life on the spot. The next one was taken to the place of recovery. However, too late was the call. 3 out of 3 perfect hit, 3-pointer, 9 night. Based on the information, it is said that the residents heard the explosion when them called the popo, and the popo reached on the scene. 3 men badly hurt. 2 of them did not make it, like I said. Now when you think about the fact that there's a war in Grandspin, Grandspin is like a volcano. Grandspin is like one of those places. 1 minute it dormant, then the next minute it erupt. As a matter of fact, maybe about 10 years or more, them build a power station, community center, to think that they could calm down everything. However, people, it was flaring up back and forth. It never stopped. The crime situation was like a revolving door. We've always seen all sorts of posts, military posts, JDF, JCF, posts up in a Grandspin. I think that maybe in the last year or so they left because, like everything in Jamaica, 9-day attack. Once the place get calm down again, them leave, and then the cat and mouse story, it starts all over again. However, we know that they don't learn, meaning the gunmen and also the popo. So when you think about the fact that there's a gang war waging in Grandspin, we have to ask the question, or it is kind of obvious what happened. This was a crime of convenience. And you think about the time being 5:50, minutes to 6. Prime time traffic, bumper to bumper. You would have thought that this hit was done by some sort of men, pan some sort of yang. Do them deed dilly-dally out of the era. Or even better, some man walk on some sort of lane, some sort of dirt track, blaze up the place, take with themselves because the enemies know the enemy's era. How to go through the little lane them, little crevices, little avenue them, etc, etc, etc. However, people, in this case, based on the popo, it is said that this was some sort of drive-by. The man them do them deed and then them sped off. Now, people, I have driven on those roads on several occasions, and I don't know how they would escape just like that or how far they were going. However, obviously, they were not going too far. Obviously, this might have been some sort of stolen car, and people, I am not saying that it is because I don't have any information or evidence to validate those claims. However, what it shows you is how barefaced and brazen these people are. However, people, like I said, it is a crime of convenience, spontaneous. That means one spot a lion, spot him out, make the call, listen, XYZ and him friend them or him brother, they right here, so pan spots, roll up right now, they are going to act accordingly. Because people like them say, you have to make hay while the sun shines. So therefore, whenever you catch your enemy slipping, you have to take out the enemy. Time is of the essence. So therefore, they acted accordingly and made their escape in some sort of car. Now, people, if I was to say, them basically ditch the car, jump on a bike, run through the lane, take with themselves. maybe living next door to people them, maybe down the lane, like I always say, bottom lane, top lane. Put it this way, more than likely at that time, this tells me that this would have been some sort of internal gang feud. Cannot say with 100% surety. However, either way, it does not matter. Either way, 3 people bite the dust one time. Now people, when we think about the fact that Grand Spin has been a place where you hear say, this one gone and him had it done, that one gone, him had it done. We've even seen big time documentary on channels like Vice where they interviewed a specific Don. He was unidentified. Him have all sorts of man running with all sorts of AK-47, all sorts of big gun, all sorts of tall up, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. And he was saying, yes, I'm here the Don and crime pays. I have to feed the community. I have to provide for my worker them. Can't make the dog them hungry. This documentary was a couple of years ago, so I am sure that Don would have been gone by now because people, let's face it, the lifespan of these Dons in this era, any era, is maybe a couple of years. Is either bad mind, either greed, either covetousness, or just the regular cycle, the natural cycle of life, elimination by power. So I say this to say that every time you hear say a next Don gone and then a next Don rise up, so people, it tells you that there's a big coup d'etat, and because of money, because of extortion, because of greed, there is no honor amongst thieves. This is what they do. That is in their natural instinct. That is their MO, for rid each other and then overthrow each other. Basically, crab in the barrel syndrome. Now when you think about the fact that out of these 3 persons that lost their life, Bama and Joe were brothers. Don't know who is older, don't know who is younger. However, based on information from the Popo, it is said that one of them is supposed to be the Don of the era. Pretty much the Don of their little circle. So therefore, we are speaking about big fish in a little pond right again. And what are these persons fighting to own or have power over? Zinc fence, boardhouse, garrison. Does that really make any sorts of sense? However, people, like you see, when you don't know the intricacies of things, obviously some sort of money is in it. However, why gain the world only to lose your life, lose your soul? And in this case, we see them lose them life, soul gone to hell. When we also think about the fact that 2 of these persons were brothers, don't know if the older brother was leading the younger brother. We have to understand that trust is a very hard thing to find, and people like them say, blood is always thicker than water. So maybe he saw his brother as his right-hand man. Maybe him feel as if he would have a little more trust with the brother. So therefore I say this to say that that tells you that when these people come for the Don, if him brother, if him dog, if him puss, if him mama or papa was there, they were also going to get it too. And I am assuming, based on the information that I got, that the 2 brothers, they were the ones that were taken out on the spot. However, the 3rd person also lost his life maybe early this morning. I don't really know. So people, at the end of the day, it only shows you this thing that them call gangsterism, this thing that them call donmanship, this thing that they call gunmanship. It is a recipe for disaster. Crime will never pay. It might pay for a little while. However, at the end of the day, it is going to be destination doom. And for these 2 brothers, they learn the hard way. Point blank and period. Now people, the thing that I find very strange about this incident is that usually when there's any sorts of pie, there's always a whole bunch of videos circulating on social media. I have only seen one video so far, and I think that this video is associated with the news station. So it tells me that the residents in the area, they had some sorts of idea. They knew exactly who did it. They know exactly why. Well, not details of why. However, they must have known that something was brewing. Somebody was about to lose their life. So therefore, the reason why you don't see these videos circulating is because people don't want the retaliation. People don't want to see the location in which the video was coming from and feel like it was videotaped from their house, and them see the person that did it. They saw the whole thing, so therefore they don't want to bring any sorts of heat to the popo or the gangsters will do it because they fear retaliation, or they fear that the popo is going to want information, intelligence for their investigation. However, people, whenever any gangster lose their life, it is a basically open and closed, shut case. There won't be any sorts of investigation because nobody cares. Nobody, including the neighbor, because the neighbor them knows, say, listen, these youths, this brother, the Dan, and him brother and him friend, they are not saints. They are not innocent people. So therefore, it is just another day in paradise. As one done, as one gone, and next one rise. So people, just look forward to the next episode as the dawn turns in a grand spin, because we see appeared on the all over grand spin. It seems as if every lane, every corner, every avenue, every road have some sorts of dawn. However, the destination is always the same. Destination doom, Dovecat, point blank, and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.